Good morning, everybody. Wait, wait, why are we disappeared? Hello? Why have we disappeared? Eh,
Eh,
we are
where'd
gone.
we go?
I don't
We're
know.
ghosts.
We're ghosts.
Ooh.
Woo! Alright, well, let me see if I can fix this before we continue our thing. E.G., what the heck? What the heck?
How'd you break it this time?
That's the thing. I didn't think I broke it. The fuck?
You went and worked on Chelsea's PC. Her PC got jealous.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that the shit? Isn't that how it always is? Alright, let's see if this will help. If I did this. And then I do this. Oh, wait. Let's see. Pop up for me, please. And then I have yours.
Yeah.
It's the same. Why isn't it working? Hmm. Well, uh, excuse me. I don't know why, but it doesn't want to work. So let me. Is there a problem with it?
All we need to
Let's see
add
here.
now, Kumo, is taxes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this again. I have to start over creating it. Eh, eh. Quick, talk to our peeps.
Peeps. Hello.
How was everyone's weekend? Actually,
Fine.
actually, I wanted to ask Kumo, have you played the thing the thing with the thing?
Splatfest.
Yes.
The Splatfest. I was about to say, it's like, how's everyone's Splatfest going?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pissed
important.
that water is winning because water is
That's so.
shit. Like some of
Oh,
the
what is it?
honestly, some of the
Quaxolotl.
worst teams I've played were water. Like honestly, like fire has some really, really great players out there right now, and I do not understand how water is still winning. Like honestly,
That's some bullshit. That's for sure. Okay, and now let's do you. I literally have to redo the whole thing. I don't know why it didn't register last time. Do you think water really is gonna win in the end, though?
I don't know because it feels like it's rigged in a way.
Mm,
Like I don't
you,
understand how. No, like I know, like I try not to be this kind of player. I try not to have this mentality, but like there are some water games that I'm just like, there's no way we lost that badly to them.
I
There's no
agree.
way.
I agree that I feel like it's rigged. And I know I shouldn't
Because it's
think
like,
that, but I do.
yeah, I same. And I'm like, there are sometimes with fire that I'm just like, all right, yeah, I can see like it's a closer game. I can clearly see like where everything is, like all that stuff. But there are times with water that I'm just like, there's no way you inked that much more turf than we did. There's no way.
It's impossible. It makes no sense. All right, I'm almost done,
And
I
it's like
swear.
it's no, you're good, you're good.
But yes, continue. I've actually played more
It's
fire, if
just
anything, if I'm being completely honest.
agreed. Same. I do not understand how water is winning. Fire like hands me their like has like will not lie has superior players this Flatfest.
Mm-hmm.
I will give them that. They are some really really good players on Fire right now. They are um like I do play
Let me
more
move you
fire.
closer. E- 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 e-
Like I don't
e-
understand.
e.
Also, I don't know if you were playing Tricolor Battle last night.
I have.
They did Sturgeon Shipyard, and they have it remapped
I
compared to
saw.
the demo.
I did like it actually.
I don't like it that much.
Really?
I
I thought it
think
was much more
yeah,
even because I saw like.
I don't think it's that much even more even. I think they put it
Oh,
in favor of first place.
see, I thought it was much more even considering what was it? I saw like the two teams win, you know, the either
Hmm.
the fire and the grass team. Then I also
Hmm.
saw games where water would win. Like I felt like it was much more evenly spaced out because I did see games where water had a chance of winning, whereas during the demo it was fucking impossible. You know what I mean?
I think that they catered it to a little bit too much for first
Mm.
place, honestly. I am glad though that I think they balanced it better. If they put it in favor of first place, they did give us a lot more tricolor battle
Oh yes, 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 they did. I appreciated
because
that
I
too.
am getting a shit ton of tricolor battles, which is
Same.
good
I
because
liked
I
it.
was really mad at Splatoon and Nintendo about cutting that.
Mhm. No, agreed. Also, I fixed it. Everything's fixed.
Yay!
It's all.
Yay!
I hope everyone had a good week. To be honest, we have missed out on a lot of things going on in the past few weeks because we're talking about
Hmm.
us. Because we had a good October, end of October, end of October.
Yeah, end of October.
Um, but we wanted to talk today about some news that was coming out because Abby was like, "I'm so excited to share this." What do you want to share? I don't know anything about this, so I'm
Studio
excited to
Ghibli
hear.
and Lucasfilms are doing a collaboration.
Wait, what? Really? For what?
Yes, it's gonna be a Grogu short with Sprite.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
No way. I'm looking this up right the fuck now. Studio Ghibli and Lucasfilms for Star Wars?
Studio Ghibli, not like the studio formerly known as Studio
No,
Ghibli that
no.
did Mary's and the Witch's Flower. Studio Ghibli, and it was one of the things. It's like they did an announcement because it was like like it was their like official Twitter where it was like Lucasfilm title, and then it cut to a Studio Ghibli title
Oh my
card,
gosh,
and then
it's tomorrow. It premieres tomorrow.
I am so excited.
Studio Ghibli's hand-drawn Star Wars animation hits Disney Plus tomorrow. The heck? This is adorable.
It's
Grogu and
so
Dust
fucking
Bunnies.
cute.
Mm. This is gonna be so cute.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Yeah, and Miyazaki's doing it.
And we know it's going to be great. Like, the only way Visions would have gotten better is if Ghibli uh, did an episode.
The Studio Ghibli episode. I am very excited
But
to see it.
Disney and Lucasfilms understand it's just like you give respect to Ghibli. It's just they get their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited.
And it premieres tomorrow. Oh shit! I'm looking at the Twitter and everything.
Hmm.
It does look cute. I'm very excited to see it. It's gonna be adorable.
It's so cute. I'm so excited.
It
I'm so
looks very
excited.
adorable. Yeah, it looks awesome. Honestly, it looks very cute. I'm very excited to see how. I want to see how their you know what is it, the background settings? Because
Yeah.
Ghibli does great with shit like that. I also want to see
Yeah.
how they're gonna make alien food look delicious if they have that. That would be very cute. Um, but that's exciting. God dang, that's
I'm
awesome.
so excited.
I am too. I never even knew that they had this in the works until you told me just now.
Yeah, no, like it was, as I was telling you how it happened, it was apparently announced on Twitter,
Mm.
on Ghibli's official like Twitter, where it just opened with Lucasfilm title card and then a Studio Ghibli title card.
Mm-hmm.
and I found it on TikTok. It like somehow the algorithm blessed me, and people are like, "What the fuck is this? What's happening? What could it be? It's got to be Star Wars because that's what's happening right now. But it could be anything from like Indiana Jones to Star Wars to basically anything with Lucasfilm."
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was on Facebook, I think yesterday or last night, was when it I saw Disney announce with a little cute little image of Grogu with his sprites.
Mm. Okay, no, no, my computer wants to restart, and I said no. Fuck that.
Kuma, I'm sorry you're gonna miss out on Splatfest.
Yeah, I'm sorry. To be honest, I started playing last night, like late last night.
Yeah,
Um, and I played like I played late last night until I literally was falling asleep during a match, and I was like, okay, I have to stop because I've been so busy yesterday. I
yeah.
actually had to do adult things.
Mhm.
Um, so I actually started playing Splat last night. And actually, can we talk about that before we continue with the news?
Yeah.
Um, what was it? We talked about it being rigged. I feel like this is what's gonna happen. At the very end, it's gonna be either grass or I don't know. I don't even know about fire, but I think grass is gonna win just because I've seen so many grass players. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're measuring it because there's so many grass players.
Yeah,
And
I don't know either. Like honestly.
mm-hmm. Because if grass wins, then it's just like every other Splatfest where you root for one team and that one team carries you to the middle of the game, but then it
Mhm.
goes to a different team.
Yeah.
Like it's never that one team. Like with the shiver and stuff, or in
Mhm.
like in the demo, how it was big man in a demo even up till halftime, but at the very end shiver takes it. And I think last game it was the exact same way,
Yeah.
where it was big man up until halftime, and then just shiver just takes it out of nowhere. Like it makes no sense. It pl-
Yeah. It just.
it
But
plays
last
off.
time it kind of makes sense that everyone was like you could clearly see which team had like the most players. Like Big Man
Mhm.
for fun had the most players.
Mhm.
But it's just I don't know.
Shiver will
So
remain
like
undefeated until
how it
Splat 4. I want to change that though. I really want to change that. Well, I chose Shiver because I want Weed Cat, but I do want to see how that would change if everyone had a particular favorite that wasn't on Shiver because Weed Cat is the actual like favorite. I feel like for
yeah.
this gen. Um,
I don't know. Like there are a lot of fires. That's why I'm surprised
well,
like
because Fue Coco is
that
also absolutely adorable.
he's
Not gonna
so
lie,
cute.
he
I
is
was
very
really
cute.
tempted to go for him this time, but all my friends are doing Weed Cat, so I decided to go with Weed Cat.
Mm. I was about
But
to say I love Weed Cat, so.
you can look at the last Splatfest stats on the app. And so how it's determined is the number of conch shells, votes,
Mhm.
um, open and pro. Not 100% sure where the votes are. It may be Twitter, it may be like in the app, it may just be like the physical number of players that are confirmed in the game
Mhm.
per team. And then you have the open, which is your regular game, and then pro, which I think is supposed to be the anarchy modes.
Mm.
I don't know,
Mhm.
I've
Mhm.
never
Mhm.
played.
I haven't either.
And those are the four um, determinings.
Mhm.
And like for the last one, um, fun big man got the most conch shells. So that's like starting like a week in advance is collecting the conch shells. It it doesn't make sense when the votes for gear for Shiver are at 58%.
Right? It didn't make sense. Like something, I feel like something is. I don't want to say it's rigged. I don't, but
I don't, because that's a really, really toxic mindset.
it is, and I don't want to think that. But again, this was the because they do one every month. The Splatfest every month, correct? Or every other
Every
month?
other month.
Mm.
Because the last Splatfest, which were Gear, Grub, and Fun,
Mm-hmm.
was September 23rd through the 25th.
Right. So in January, like if I get this
It'll
feeling
probably
again
be
in January,
December.
you think?
It depends because it looks like it's about every 6 weeks, so it could be the
Mm.
very end of December or the very start of
Well, which would make sense since it would be around after the holidays, after like people may have gotten this for Christmas or something. That makes sense.
January. Right.
Um, what was I saying though?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was basically New Year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait until one more Splatfest to really see because it seems like it's played out the same way each Splatfest. I'm gonna
Right.
disregard the demo because it was a demo, you
It was
know.
only 12 hours. Yeah.
Mhm. But for the other Splatfests, I'm like, it's playing just like the demo did. I'm wondering if there's any change. Maybe it's just us, the
Right.
players. Who knows?
Who knows? Um, but like I feel like fire should be getting more attention than it
Mhm.
already
Mhm.
does. Like I feel like fire is really getting
Play
shat on this
Coco.
time around, and it's like no, they have really 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 good players. They have a lot of players too,
Mhm.
like a lot of players. Um, honestly, I was seeing before Splatfest actually kicked off and everyone was forced to wear their Splatfest shirt. I was seeing a lot of fire art. Like I was seeing some water and some grass, but like I was seeing a lot of fire art already in my lobby or in my square.
Mhm. I
So
don't know.
I
I was about
don't.
to say because like Play Coco is also very popular. I do know that. Next to
Yeah,
Weed
because he's a
Cat.
chunky little boy.
I know and I love him. He's adorable. All right. What now? Would you like to continue the segue into the news? Have you heard?
Yeah.
Have you heard about Twitter going down?
Holy shit! Like, are we surprised? No,
I'm not
not at all. Like
surprised, but I'm not surprised it's going down. I'm surprised in the manner that is going down. Does that make sense?
a little, yeah.
So I
I
don't.
mean,
Go ahead.
not really. Like knowing that it's Elon Musk, and from what you've told me about how Tesla got like a lot of attention, but it hasn't really improved at all
Mhm.
um, over the last like 5 years or so. Like, I'm not surprised.
So this week, I don't know if you know this, Abby.
Hmm.
This week, Twitter. So first of all, let's walk it back. Elon
Yep.
Musk bought Twitter, right?
Finally bought Twitter.
Finally, because he was pressured to for way more than what it's actually worth, because he's a dumb idiot. Um,
Well, because he's like, I'm gonna buy it, got into a contract, and then he's like, no, I want to back out.
but they
And they're like,
couldn't. No, yeah, they were
no,
like,
you signed a contract.
exactly, so dumb, this dude. Um, and so he bought Twitter and decided, oh, do you want a blue check mark, us normies? Because you can get it for $8 per month.
Right.
So it's $8 a month to be verified. And I'm
Yeah.
like, and he does this in a what's it for quote unquote free speech, except it's not free
Hmm.
speech if you pay $8 to have your uh Twitter tweets at the very top. That's not really free
Yeah.
speech, is it, sir? Because
Nope.
it's not.
Mm-mm.
And we, the normies, saw
Hmm.
how this was gonna break. This was not gonna work out. because we,
Yeah.
the normies, know there's trolls about who would take advantage of this. And guess what?
Yeah.
They did exactly that. There have been first it started with the impersonations of Elon Musk with like comedian Kathy Griffin, I think her name is,
Mm.
as well as even Doja Cat, I think was Elon Musk for a little bit before she changed. Like, oh, and H3H3 Productions also um pretended to be Elon Musk saying this shit. Oh, wait, what did they say? Hold up. It it went way off the rails. And so what did Elon Musk do? They banned him. They banned them from Twitter
Yeah.
because duh. It was in their terms of service. It was in Twitter's terms of service. Like, if you're an impersonator, you will be banned. But the fact that it was him and he took himself, people impersonating himself
Mhm.
much more seriously than others.
Yep.
Because I've seen, what was it? George W. Bush
Mhm.
impersonations and like all these impersonations of different political figures, which
Right.
has thrown everybody off. But nothing beats. Let me see if I can pull this up. It was I have to pull this up. Nothing beats the Eli Lilly and Company.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We need to talk about this. Yes.
God. That was so fucking funny.
It okay, I do not feel guilty about this. I really don't. So Eli and
Same.
Lilly are a pharmaceutical company who raised the prices of insulin like 1,000% than what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
In his very slight defenses, it is, yeah, that's true. That makes sense, Kumo. That is absolutely true. But the Eli Lilly and Company, someone impersonated this pharmaceutical company by stating, because they tweeted, and even their like name on the bottom is Eli Lilly and Co. So it looks official. It looks like
Yeah.
official. They said, "We are excited to announce that insulin is free now." Guess what? Their stock prices plummeted and they lost billions, not millions,
Yeah.
billions with a B dollars. And I thought this was sweet, sweet justice.
Well, here's what else happened. It's like the actual, like, Eli Lilly company, like, Twitter came out as made an apology to try and rectify this or try and
Mm-mm.
do like some damage control basically.
Mm-hmm.
Um started to get their stocks back on track. Same parody came in as just like, "Oh yeah, another thing," and caused their stocks to crash again.
Yep. Yep. And to be honest, this is the power we could wield because it's, and I also found out that there is a lot of pressure on Elon Musk to fix it because it's technically his website that caused it. But
Yeah.
how are you gonna fix it? You done fucked up. They did the
Yeah.
same thing with Lockheed Martin, which I think is like a weapons manufacturer. In
Mm.
which case they tweeted, we will begin halting all weapons sales to Saudi Arabia, Israel, and the United States until further investigation into the record of human rights abuses."
Damn.
Exactly. And
Holy fuck.
I know that one was woof. And their stock prices also plummeted because of that tweet. And I'm just sitting here thinking, this man on this platform, you never realize how much power you have on Twitter until you do this shit. And you tweet this shit. Because it actually affects the stock prices of these big businesses, these corporations.
Yep.
All because Elon wanted to make $8 per month for a check mark, or was selling it for $8 a month. Oh,
Also,
brother.
apparently, didn't they like fire their entire communication team?
Yes, they did. Authentication team. They fired their authentication team, which would prevent.
Twitter did.
Twitter did. Well, actually, Elon did. Um,
Yeah.
they fired, so there was nobody able to run, uh, to figure out who is the impersonators and who aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not they. It was him. I have also seen on TikTok. I'm sorry, I'm talking about this Twitter thing because it's actually this is the kind of chaos that I like. You know,
Yeah.
like again, I love Twitter. I use it. I'm not addicted to Twitter. I can say because I used to keep up with celebrity news or streamers or something like that, right? So I'm not really in
Yeah.
deep in Twitter. Oh, and I also love seeing cosplays on Twitter, because you see the
Yeah.
best cosplays also on Twitter and Instagram. Um, I'm addicted to Twitter. I crave the validation. See, I'm okay without that. I like looking at others. I like lurking. I don't necessarily. When I post a post, it's just a post for me. But I understand the validation, the sweet, sweet validation. I get that. Um, so I'm
I
okay with
like
Twitter.
Twitter because there's like no chill. Like when Twitter gets a hold of it,
Yes,
there's no chill.
I love Twitter.
Like
I also love Twitter reading the was it any let's just talk about Twitter Blue. The unhingedness, the memes, all in real
yeah,
time.
all of it.
Mhm.
All of it. Like it's so like Facebook is messy, Twitter is vicious. There is
Hell
no
yes.
chill on Twitter.
Mhm. Which is
Like
also
you want some of the messiest shit, Facebook will have it. But if you want like some tea, some drama, some like
mhm in real time.
Twitter's where it's at.
Mhm.
Twitter's where it's at.
I also love like watching what is it, reality shows and seeing everyone's opinions on them because I watch trash reality TV and I love watching the or reading the opinions on Twitter when they're
Yeah.
doing it in real time. I just love it. Like live tweeting. I love that shit. But I am sad that like okay, cuz again, Twitter was going downhill, which was fair. But now it's going downhill at a rate that's unprecedented because of a man making a stupid decision. Um,
A stupid man making a stupid decision.
exactly. Which did you hear that the this is I think a rumor. I don't know if it's been proven. The original creator of Twitter is creating another website called Blue Sky, which is a very similar thing to Twitter.
Mm.
So he sold Twitter and is using those what is it to fund his Twitter lookalike. Which is very very genius thing to do if I'm being dead honest.
Brilliant.
Yeah, cuz if
But I love how like everyone on Twitter is like losing their shit, and it's just like Tumblr is also like crashing again apparently, and Tumblr is just
oh
like, all right,
yes.
here we go again.
Um because I didn't realize the influx because I also have a Tumblr and I on occasion do check Tumblr. Um I my feed was filled. Like I had a lot to look at on Tumblr now. All of my old artists that was on Twitter have come back on Tumblr, and I appreciate
Yeah.
them. Welcome back. I welcome you with open arms. I missed you. So it's nice to see. Honestly, it's nice to see that this is going on. Uh, but anyway, what was I talking about? Fucking, I'm losing my
Kumo
head.
did like the meme going around when Twitter crashes, let's all meet in Pornhub comment sections because that site will never die. I'm like, you're not wrong
You're
though.
not wrong. You're
Like no
absolutely
one will
right.
ever like.
Oh my god.
Apparently, everyone will like shit on and crash like all these other places, but it's like nothing will ever touch Pornhub.
Oh, that's true. That's absolutely true. Mhm.
Mhm.
Also, I don't think has Pornhub ever gotten into any like what is it?
Drama.
Yeah, not necessarily drama,
I don't
just
think in the last
scandals.
5 years or so.
Scandals. Mhm.
I don't think so.
I can't believe
Like
Pornhub.
in the last 5 years, I think like probably early on
Hmm.
because young,
Oh
but
God. I loaded my old Tumblr that I had back in high school. Oh my God, all my exes, my sweet screen spilled over onto there. Oh yeah. Oh yes, the Pornhub was only scandals, no age verification on the site. That's important. Yes. Oh, are people playing movies
I
on?
mean, even like what is it? Patreon has some like really really bad scandals happening right
Mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
Like really really awful scandals
Really
happening right
bad
now.
scandals, and I think they're currently under investigation. Uh,
Oh really?
yes.
Good.
Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure we'll hear about Patreon soon enough because they are in a lot of scandal. But yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Going back to Twitter, I am going to be very sad when Twitter I guess
Crashes and burns.
crashes and burns. But how would I explain it? It's going to be bittersweet because again, I like seeing my streamers post on Twitter and stuff
Hmm.
like that, like announcements. It's just easier to write
Yeah.
like a short status. And I usually use Facebook just for my family, not
Right.
necessarily like my family and friends to those still using Facebook, but mostly it's just for family. Twitter is what I use
Yeah.
for like celebrity shit. So it's gonna be sad that that's gonna go
Shit
away.
talking with your friends.
Yeah, but I also understand how like Twitter can be very toxic and what is it? A lot of people who like it could help their heal their mental health if Twitter is gone, and I appreciate that for a lot of people. Um, but I'm on Tumblr if you want to check it out. I think that's gonna. I really hope Tumblr gets revived again because Twitter's going under. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want Tumblr to come back, bring the fandoms, and plus Tumblr announced that they're you can draw nudity as long as they're not doing sexual acts or anything. So bring
Mm.
back the bring back the fan art, please. I want nice moon fan art.
Moon moon.
Moon fan art, please. Bring it back. I want it. Tasteful lewds. Yes, thank you. Ahoy, Jakey. I just want.
I'm just gonna like I has the caffeine hit enough for me to be truly unhinged?
Yes, do it. Save
Yeah,
my jaw.
I want tasteful, I want untasteful.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want everything before the purification of Tumblr. Like I want all of that
Oh
back.
yeah. Okay, I understand the porn bots. Fuck the porn bots, but like,
Yeah, fuck
give
the
me
porn
yeah,
bots.
fuck the porn bots, but give me my fandom
Give me the
fan
good
art.
shit.
Like, I need my fanatics. Ah, my stitches.
Also, if we're talking
I
about
love
porn
it.
bots, like my follower count on Twitter has skyrocketed in the past like
Mm,
4 weeks, five
really?
weeks
Mm-hmm.
with just porn bots.
Oh my
Just
god,
porn bots.
just porn bots.
Like I get two or three to follow a day. Like
But
honestly.
are they blue check mark? That's the question.
Oh, I don't know actually. Like I legitimately don't know.
Oh my
Hang on.
goodness. Yeah, we have to figure this out. This is important. um, but yes, Tumblr. I want it to be over. We're moving the on over to Tumblr. I just want.
No.
So I hated that Moon Knight came out after like the thing with Tumblr. So of course there are some suggestive fan art, but we could have had like great fan art, some shipping fan art, some. I'm just gonna say some very good shipping fan art. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all.
Yeah.
Bring it back. I want to revive Moon fan art, please, for me. I'm reading on Twitter. Like again, as unhinged as Twitter is, like nobody hates themselves more than Twitter people hates Twitter. I just love
I
it.
mean, Twitter's great for like shit talking,
Hmm.
honestly.
Oh, They canceled the blue check mark yesterday.
Yeah. They realize they fucked up.
Yep. So no longer do you can you purchase the blue check mark, which is absolutely hilarious. It took one person, one troll, that to tank a whole company's stock for like they lost billions of dollars for Elon to be like, all right, you know what? Nah, we're good. We're not gonna we're not gonna do the blue check mark. We get it. I get it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
of course. You just there's so many unhinged people on the internet. What else are you gonna
Yeah.
do? So they of course, girls, we bullied Elon Musk. We fucking did. And also because of what happened to Eli Lilly and Co. The
Mhm.
Tesla stocks also tanked, so it affected him and his wallet too. We did bully Elon Musk, and Elon Musk like he thinks he's like hip with the people online, but he I don't think he
No.
really truly understands how unhinged people can be online, and I feel like this is one for the history books. This is how Twitter is gonna be known. You know, he's
Yeah.
gonna fucking combust in a giant explosion because of one man's stupid decision. But anyway, that's it for Twitter. So to those who were looking for the blue check mark, Nasia, who could have predicted blue checks being used for this except everyone but Musk? We all knew. Us normies, we fucking knew.
And they tried to warn him. Like honestly, they
Yes,
tried
they
to warn
did.
him.
Mm-hmm. They did try to warn him. And then he fired the people who was able to combat it.
Yep.
This man. This man. Yes, he's
I
Steve
mean,
Buscemi.
they've been calling his like villain origin story for fucking years at this point.
That's true. Like I had a TikTok has educated me, I should say,
Mhm.
on how Elon Musk doesn't really invent anything. He just acquires these things, right? He
And then
acquired,
promotes it.
yes, and promotes it, which he like as a good businessman, whatever. But everything that he's acquired has gone downhill, which
Right.
and like it's gone downhill slowly, but this is the fastest a company has gone downhill is Twitter. And I don't think he understands how he can be able to pick it up because honestly, I don't know how he will be able to recover from this. Like cuz Twitter is going bankrupt at this rate. But
Yeah.
anyway, that's the news on Twitter. I was so excited to
Yeah.
share this with you, Abby.
Yeah.
Because I'm like I don't know if you know about Twitter or not, but this is funny.
I did. I like it's leaked over to TikTok and people are just howling at it.
Oh, and I hope TikTok never dies. Please don't die, TikTok. And I get it. I get that there are bills trying to ban TikTok from the U.S. But I
Yeah,
hope.
because they're mad that it's like it's putting out news faster than news um, channels.
Mm-hmm. Also, China,
They're
you can
just
have my
mad that
info.
they can't control the narrative.
That's the yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting because it's owned by China, and if they do, my thing is if they do end up banning TikTok, someone's just going to create an American TikTok, but it will never be as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How dare you? I see the man pulled himself from his humble origins of an emerald mine owner, son to a billionaire. That's true. I learned that. I didn't even realize, Kumo. Like again, TikTok has told me or taught me this that he was the emerald mine owner, son of a billionaire, but then they cut him off
Mhm.
because he was, I think, destroying that like that company too, of him like getting like he just everything he touches dies. Oh, poor
Yeah.
Elon.
No, not poor Elon. Eat the rich,
Eat
the
the
usual
rich.
spill.
Exactly. I'm
He's
all
a
about eating the
villain.
rich. He
He is
is,
a villain.
but he is like a comical villain. Like how would I?
Okay, yeah, you're not
Mm,
wrong. You're
like,
not wrong. You know, a lot of people want to compare him to like Tony Stark and stuff like that, and
no,
I'm just
he's
like,
not.
but he's
Absolutely not.
not. He doesn't invent this shit.
Mm-mm. He just takes. He
He's
acquires
like
them.
Lex Luthor, but worse because Lex Luthor is actually intelligent. He's actually brilliant.
I want to. Okay, let's do this. How are we gonna compare Elon to? Because you know who I would compare him to?
Who?
Who was the evil character in Kim Possible? He's an idiot. He can make things, but he's an idiot.
Okay, She Goes guy,
Yeah, she goes guy,
the blue.
the blue guy,
Oh,
where
I
he
don't
he
like. I
thinks
want to say
he's.
his name's like. Hang on. I don't like. I only remember Shigo because
Oh yes, stop using the poor as a negative. The rich are evil. Well, yes, I will say there are some rich people that I know. Like I think was it the owner of Patagonia, who donates all of his earnings to charities or to other projects. Um,
Draken.
Draken, yes, thank you, Kumo, Doctor Draken. Um, Elon's just a greedy man. Greedy rich people are evil. I will say that. Greedy rich people are very evil. Dr. Draken. He reminds me of Dr. Draken, where he's a comical villain because he's stupid. In reality, he's kind of just dumb.
Right.
And she goes the smart one. Except he has no smart
Shigo is
person.
a smart one.
Except he doesn't have a smart right hand person. He's just being dumb on his own. Oh, man. And I used to think that Elon was a very smart man. And now seeing this in real time, he's absolutely not. The Patagonia thing is a lie? Oh, shit. Okay, all rich people are evil. Fuck that then.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Like it's he didn't put the what is it, Skynet, Starlight, whatever, his
Oh,
satellite.
Elon? Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't put that over Ukraine out of the goodness of his heart. The US military and I think or the US government and the UK government were paying him to do that.
Mm-hmm. So,
So yeah, no.
that's so
He's
dumb.
not a good person. There is not a good thing in his body. He clearly looks up to Donald Trump.
Oh, wait.
So,
Oh, we should remain unbiased in
I'm
terms of
getting the
political.
shakes. The
Yeah.
caffeine's really hitting. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
God. No, you're fine. A lot of rich charity is just PR and tax breaks. Okay, Nauseum, that's also true. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
I guess there's just no good people in the world. No rich people. No rich, good people.
I mean, there's one millionaire. He's not a billionaire. One millionaire that took like a huge pay cut, increased his like
Oh, I heard about that.
employees, and like I heard about him back in like college,
Mm-hmm.
maybe late high school, but like definitely in college, and he's been like trying to like encourage other companies to do that and other CEOs to do that, and he's been calling them out, and it's just like he's even called out our government. It's just like y'all need to do something because this is what's affecting our economy.
Oh, no. Nauseum. Is his name Dan Price? What do you mean he's a piece of work? Shit.
Is it Dan? Hang on, I'd have to look up that name because it's like I'm bad with names but pretty good with faces.
There are food.
Dan.
There are good millionaires. There are no moral billionaires. Oh, you know what, Kuma? That's a good way to do it. I can see that. Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Maybe he kind of looks familiar, but he no, I don't know. I'll keep an eye out for it, but like I don't know.
Hmm. Well, we have
You
about.
know, all white dudes with long hair and beards look the same.
You did say that. You just said that.
I said that.
All right, so we have about 15-ish minutes. Do you have any news? I just wanted to share that.
I don't have any news, but don't we need to be cutting this short for you, ma'am?
We do. I want to see if there's anything else that happened in the past week that's 15 minutes that I think was I had another one that popped up on TikTok. Oh, I know what it is.
Uh, I was about to
Um,
say I have nothing because my mind's racing right now.
your mind's going a mile a minute. I totally understand. I also have caffeine highs like that.
And my body's freaking out.
Oh no, because you don't drink caffeine as much as I do, so I can understand where you're
Not
coming
as
from.
much, and when I do have to drink this much, I'm actively like up and doing shit, sleep deprived, and like running 100 miles a minute to actually burn it off. So like my body's kind of having a crisis now.
Um, that's true. I do want to. Okay, so to wrap it up, we can wrap it up now. I do. I think there was another thing that happened this week, and I can't for the life of me remember. Oh yes, the death of the voice of Batman.
Kevin Conley,
Thank you. I wanted to talk to you
I
about
like
it
I
because
was
you,
upset about that
yeah,
too.
I wanted to talk to you about it because I know I don't actually as big as a Star Wars fan as you're also a
Conroy.
bigger fucking Batman fan, aren't you?
Like especially Batman the animated series. Like graphic novels and animated Batman. Because let's just be honest, like there was never an amazing. Okay, you triggered a hyperfixation while
Yes,
I'm
go.
on a caffeine rush. Okay, so like Batman, live action Batman, there was never really a great Batman. Like, was it shit the '89 live action Batman, Michael Keaton,
Mhm.
was actually like not a terrible Bruce Wayne and Batman for like the Tim Burton Batman that was written. It wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Um, but like we never got like a great Batman and Bruce Wayne. So like George Clooney was actually like a really good like Bruce Wayne, but like what is it? Val Kilmer was not a terrible Batman. He was not a great Bruce Wayne. But then we got Christian Bale. That was a not really good for either. Like he was kind of a decent Batman, but like was kind of like a meh Bruce Wayne. Then we got like Ben Affleck. I know I'm rushed. Like
No, no, no. Go ahead.
this
No,
caffeine
I was about
fueled.
to say I
Then we
appreciate
got
it
like
for my jaw. My jaw appreciates it. Thank
I
you.
know. So like we got like Ben Affleck that like when it was announced, I'm like, I'll give him a chance. I know he can do like action movies really well because he
Mhm.
did Daredevil and everyone wants to shit on Daredevil. But Ben Affleck was actually like a really, really good Batman. An older Batman where he like loses some of his morals and will actually use a shotgun and like will brutalize people. Um and he did like a really, 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 really good Bruce Wayne, which we have not had in a very, very long time. But on top of that, we were robbed of it because we only got him in Batman versus Superman. It was mainly focusing on Superman, and we only got Justice League, which was like a shit show and a half because Josh Whedon, but also because of Zack Snyder, which was I have not seen the Zack Snyder cut, but
Oh
like
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
heard stories about it and I've seen reviews about it, and I'm just like Martian Manhunter, what the fuck? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it or go watch some reviews. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, like, ooh, sorry, like the
No,
caffeine's really taking hold. So,
that
like,
dead ass.
the
I
only
appreciate it.
amazing, the only amazing Batman and Bruce Wayne was the animated series and
Mhm.
like animated series. So, like, Kevin Conroy not only did Batman the animated series, but he did Batman for um the Justice League animated series, so obviously that would also include Superman the animated series because crossovers, you know, that's probably what triggered my fixation with interconnections and Green Lantern. And he actually showed up in what is it? Static Shock when that was a huge ass crossover with Batman and Batman Beyond. So like I'm I think I'm having heart
Oh
palpitations.
God,
So
breathe, breathe. I could take over if you need me to. Drink
no,
water.
it's just like
I didn't think
so it's
Batman will
like
give you heart palpitations.
no, it's the caffeine really like it's the
Mm.
hyperfixation in the caffeine that's like really causing my body to freak out. So like it's devastating because like the best Batman we've had
Mm-hmm.
was Batman the animated series.
To be honest, like I haven't. Okay, I haven't seen Justice League
Because we
the animated
also
series or
got Bruce
anything.
Wayne, which is like a very pivotal part of Batman, and why I'm like really really picky about live action people like in anything DC is because it's unlike Marvel where our heroes are one and the same. It's like you get Tony Stark, it is Iron
Yes.
Man. It's like, but with Batman, it's like there is Batman and then there is Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
With Superman, there's Superman and then there is Clark Kent.
Yeah.
It's like you have all these separate things, and there are that are exceptions, like Martian Manhunter, because he's an alien. He
Mm-mm-mm.
kind of just that's who he is.
Let me ask you this
Um,
before you keep keep going. Let me ask
before
you.
I like, you're gonna like pause me for a
Yeah,
second.
just for a second, because I do have a question to ask you with the Batman
Yeah.
thing. Do you think that the next person has massive shoes to fill? Do you think
Yes,
that
absolutely.
because like
We've also been getting like new people already.
in terms of voice
Let's
acting?
see here. Harley Quinn. Um, show. So, um, 3 seasons cast. I know, like with the Harley Quinn show,
Oh yeah, which by the way is a great show if anyone hasn't seen it. Like
it's fantastic.
I
I would
really
highly
enjoyed it.
suggest it. I
Hmm.
don't think
It is mature though. It is.
it's extreme. Oh yeah.
It is
So
bloody.
like that Batman is done by Diedrich Bader.
Hmm.
So it's like we've been getting new Batmans already, but like I think they're okay for like the direction that animated DC is heading towards,
Hmm. Hmm.
if that makes sense. Because it's the Batman animated series was a very, very well balanced show. It
Right.
was like good for kids, but it was also like very enjoyable for adults. And this was something that like me and my dad would watch when I was a little kid.
Right. Right.
Dad
Right.
liked Batman, but he also liked watching cartoon shows. Like that's why we watched like Animaniacs together.
Mm.
Um, so it was like it had very very hard subjects a lot of times, but made it like very tasteful and digestible for children.
Mm. I was about to say, I feel like this is especially for people our age who grew up.
Hmm,
I did not grow up with well, I didn't watch the Batman animated series growing up. I wasn't allowed.
yeah,
But I understand, like, this was, I think, a blow to many millennials' hearts when I found out this happened. Because, again, it was trending on Twitter.
hmm,
And when I was reading the tweets, it was like that this would, like you said that this was one of the best Batmans who could really convey Batman through his voice, which I really
yeah,
appreciated. I don't think,
without doing like this overly Christian Bale thing with the voice.
yes.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
so it like he had that very wonderful balance of Batman and Bruce Wayne,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which was already like written very well, but he also voice acted it very well.
Mm-hmm. Because you have
Um,
to. It's still
you
acting.
have to,
Mm-hmm.
and like we don't really see. Like I think the voices we get for Batman now are fine because it's usually just Batman.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have anything dedicated to Batman anymore where it's going to have Batman and Bruce Wayne. Because we didn't have a Bruce Wayne in the Harley Quinn show.
Mm-mm.
We just had Batman.
That's true.
Um, and I haven't seen like a lot of the newer like animated movies and stuff, which like they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but usually it doesn't include Bruce Wayne, which is disappointing. But also it's one of those things that's like we're it's just like an hour and a half animated movie, so it's like we're kind of rushing to just get to the good stuff, um, which is usually like villain fights and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so we don't really have a need for Bruce Wayne. Um, so like they're filling the shoes fine for Batman, but there's nothing really for Bruce Wayne
I see. See, this is going to
and
be
the
very interesting
animations.
because for example, I've seen a lot
Yeah.
of up and comers, our people our age, finally getting into the voice acting roles because you have some. One day we should do a podcast on voice acting. It's like you have the
Yeah.
all stars like Tara Strong, who
Yeah.
is like the goddess of voice acting at the moment.
Because she does a huge range of stuff. Like
Hmm
a huge
She
range of
has a
stuff.
great vocal range. Like you just have staples, and it's nice to see now people our age coming up and filling those roles. And I hope,
Yeah.
like Eric Bauza, I think, who voices a lot of the Looney Tunes.
Mm.
Who, because there were a lot of prominent voice actors who previously did the Looney Tunes in the '90s. But here comes this character, Eric Bauza. I think he's Canadian, who does almost all the voice acting for the Looney Tunes, and he is amazing. And he is around our age, and he is like rising through the ranks in voice acting, and like he's becoming a staple as well. And I can appreciate that. So I hope that whoever is the next Batman, or because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to test the waters for the best voice actor, to fill in that role.
Yeah.
Whoever is the next Batman, I hope that they can convey it in a way that you as a fan would enjoy, because you're like a super fan for sure.
I need, and I don't know if I'm conveying this enough, but like whoever it is needs to be able to do both parts,
Yeah.
both Batman and Bruce Wayne. But the production companies need to allow the writers to write Batman, or not just Batman,
Mm.
but Bruce Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
because they're not really doing that.
I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. I gotcha. Well, actually, that fills in our time. Thank you for
Yeah,
talking. I'm glad, even if I appreciate the hyperfixation. My jaw needed a break. um. So,
you're good.
who are you? We'll wrap it up.
I Yeah, I am at Makey Ray. I'm having a crisis because I had a lot more caffeine than I normally do this morning. You can find me um, on Twitter under the same spelling. I just said hello. Um, you can also catch me kicking Ricey's ass. Well, apparently carrying Ricey's
At
ass,
this point, yeah,
carrying Chelsworth's ass
we're in the same
um,
time. We're in the
in
same team.
Splatoon,
Mm-hmm.
because it's what I do. And who the hell are you, ma'am? Can you
Oh,
talk?
yes, I can. Of course. My name is Abul Varisi. There I am. Hoi. I
Hi.
also stream. I will be well, I shouldn't have been streaming, but I did stream last week, and I will do it again this week. Who's gonna stop me? Um,
Your mouth.
yeah, fuck it. Fuck the healing process.
Yeah. You say that now until you end up missing an entire week of work.
Nah, fuck the healing process. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Um,
Yeah, your doctor should have just wired your mouth shut.
nah, can't do that. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I will be streaming. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming today. Actually, I might be streaming a little bit of Splatfest. It's still kind of up in the air. It really depends. But you can find me at Twitch at a Bull of Icy, streaming and being carried by Mickey here.
Yep.
Splatfest, because we're all representing the Weed Cat
We got.
for sure for this Splatfest. But yeah, and where can you find us? Actually, I should probably do this.
Do you want to do the Twitter? You got the Twitter?
Wait, no, I did this. There we go. And you're
I got it. I got it. I got it.
okay.
There
You go. Thank you. You can
go. You
find
can
us
find us on Twitter.
before before it completely disintegrates in your hands. You can find us there.
Yeah. What's your pin 10?
Mm-hmm.
And here
Oh yes,
at
and
11
here.
a.m. Central Time
Mm-hmm.
on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
When Ricey isn't like sick and hurting herself.
Mm-hmm. I'm not technically sick. I'm just healing. No one can stop
Yeah,
me.
you ain't got no cooties right now.
No,
Just the dumbs.
just the dumbs. Well, it's not really me being
Yep.
dumb. It's just me being bored. And when I'm bored, I have chaotic energy. I hate being bored. Ugh, I
Yeah,
hate it.
because you're dumb. You have hobbies. You're a crafter. Craft something.
But I want to go out. I want to see the sun. I want to touch grass.
And then go outside, touch grass, like weave a basket or something.
Weave a basket. Anyway, what if I actually weave a basket and be like, here, I weave the basket. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Join us next week with a new topic. Hopefully, you know, I shouldn't really be complaining considering news has come down. We didn't even get a chance to talk about what is it, the voting thing that happened this
Oh my
week because
god.
we did vote, but we won't worry about that. But check us out next week where I think that will be our Thanksgiving episode because the following
I
week is
mean, it
Thanksgiving.
should.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of which, I need to figure out when. Okay, it is a Saturday.
It is. So we have a
Oh,
Thanksgiving episode.
with the family, like my husband's family is so fucking large. Um, that like I have multiple Thanksgivings. Um, and one of them is going to be early. It's going to be next weekend, but it is going to be on a Saturday. So there's that, and that's what I needed to confirm.
Gotcha. So join us for a Thanksgiving episode. Have a good one. You too, and I'll see you. Thank you for everyone
Bye,
who
Tim.
joined. Yeah, thank you for everyone who joined and listened. And we hope you have a good and safe week considering it is around the holidays and people be driving crazy and people just be crazy. Like myself. I'm one of those people.
Nasiam, I want to talk to you about like stupid like fan theories about Star Wars.
Oh yeah, we do need a Star Wars episode as well to help me with the healing process. I can shut up
Okay,
for one
we can do
episode.
that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Just to shut up
Hopefully,
for
I'll
one
have
episode.
less caffeine next time, so I'm not having like a physical crisis.
Oh, I do want to talk about Andor because people are having mixed reviews about Andor, as well as
I haven't caught up on Andor either, but like I'm gonna derail us for 2 seconds. Somebody said that the original draft of Obi-Wan Kenobi was supposed to have Cody living with Obi-Wan.
That's right. You told me
Mm-hmm.
about that. We
Mm-hmm.
definitely need to talk about. Oh, I haven't even finished She-Hulk. Actually, should probably watch that
I
now that I
haven't
haven't.
even finished Miss Marvel.
Oh
I think I
yeah.
watched one
Mhm.
episode.
We
Okay,
got a lot of
so
shows
the
to catch
one
on.
we need to shut the fuck up. But
Oh
like
yes.
the one episode I watched of Miss Marvel wasn't terrible, but it is definitely like I would have enjoyed it when I was younger and around the age that the main character is.
Okay. You see, we need to talk this shit. We were so catching up on all of our Marvel shows. We need to get back on that shit for sure.
Yeah, because Friday was Wakanda Forever.
Oh, that's right. I'm very excited for Wakanda for. Oh, we got to talk about that too.
I'm
Shit.
excited, but I know I'm gonna hurt.
Oh, it's
I
everyone's
know
gonna hurt. Everyone's going in expecting to hurt. That's how it is. Still working. Really loved She-Hulk. I have heard only good things about She-Hulk, to be honest.
Agreed.
Like only, and I'm
Agreed.
I'm really excited for that show. So like at first I was kind of skeptical, but now I'm very excited to watch She-Hulk because everyone's just been raving about it. Like it's very
Yeah.
very good. But anyway, hope you guys have a good week. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys next week with definitely probably a nerdy topic. Definitely a nerdy
What?
topic. Yeah, bye everybody. Have a good
Bye-bye.
week. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.